Hi, this is Chris from needlepointers.com, and today we're going to depart from our normal crafting videos, and I'd like to show you a little bit of my garden. My mom and I, you hear both of us on the videos here at needlepointers.com, we both are avid gardeners. I've been gardening for probably 25 years or more, and my mom has been gardening for even longer than that, since I was born. And so I have a pretty nice garden here, and I just wanted to show you some stuff and then talk about composting. So it's April here, and we're just starting to get some budding and stuff starting to come up. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of garden beds here that are currently empty. I'll be starting to plant some stuff. Today I plan to plant some peas. I'm a little bit late, but we've been having some bad weather this year, so haven't been able to get my peas in the ground. I'll start here with our beehives. My husband takes care of these beehives, honeybees. We do get some honey from the hives. Last year we had a hard year and we weren't able to get any honey, but the years before that we probably got 40 to 70 pounds of honey each year from 2 hives. The honeybees are wonderful for my garden. They pollinate everything. So I have so much yield on everything that I plant in my garden. It's amazing. I think they pollinate every single flower on every plant. So it's wonderful having the bees here. Currently we have 4 blueberry bushes of different varieties. They're just starting to bud out, and they usually provide a good amount of blueberries. I do have to cover them up when they start getting ripe, because the birds will eat all of the blueberries if I don't. So I'll be doing that later in the summer. So these are my blackberry bush, and we moved actually these plants down from our previous house, and they started growing, and this is a few years later, and they're starting to spread. I put them in a raised bed, like as you can see, so that to help to keep them from spreading too far. So far they're staying within the bed. In this bed I have asparagus and garlic. The garlic I planted last fall, and you can see it's already started coming back up. This is one of my 2 strawberry beds, and the strawberries are starting to grow for this year. So I'm really happy that I put in all new strawberries last year, so I didn't really get much crop. So I'm hoping I'll get a lot this year. This is my 2nd strawberry bed. It's smaller. And again, I started this last year, so I'm hoping we get more strawberries this year. As I said in the beginning of this video, I said I wanted to show you my compost pile. As a gardener, I have this compost pile, and it's behind my shed, so I don't have to look at it all the time. And it's a great way to get new soil, great rich soil every spring from my pile. I don't do much with the pile except for throwing stuff on the top, and then each spring I dig down to the bottom. As you can see, I've moved most of the pile over to the one side, and here is all of the nice, dark, rich soil that I'm digging up and putting into my wheelbarrow, and then I will dump it into the garden. And so this gives me new soil for my garden each year. What do I add to my compost pile? Basically, I add any weeds that I pull. If I had leaves, I would add leaves. Unfortunately, at this house we don't have a lot of trees that give a lot of leaves, so I have actually gotten leaves from my neighbors and brought them and put them in my compost pile. But mostly I put my garden waste in here, and any, like flowers or any other waste from, plants and everything. Now, you might ask about putting garden or grass clippings in here. You can put your grass clippings in here, but you have to make sure they're interspersed with with other things too. and you don't want to put grass clippings in your compost pile if you put any kind of chemicals on your lawn, like treating them for weed killers and for bugs and different things. You would not want to compost all of that and then use it in your garden. Some other things that you can add to your compost pile are kitchen, vegetable, or fruit waste and scraps. So all that stuff that you cut off of your vegetables, instead of throwing them down your sink in your garbage disposal or in your trash, you can put them all in your compost pile and they become great compost. Other things you can add are coffee grounds, tea leaves, and in our case we also add our waste from our rabbits. We have 2 rabbits, and rabbits eat only vegetable products, so their waste, and we put the leftover newspapers and the hay and everything that ends up in the bottom of their trays comes out and gets put in the compost pile to be composted. Things to not add to your compost pile are meat scraps or other non-fruit or vegetable matter. If you put meat scraps in your compost bin, you can attract rodents and other animals such as raccoons or possums and stuff. And you do not want to attract those types of animals to your yard. Some other things to not put into your compost bin are treated grass clippings. So any grass clippings that you've had from your lawn which has been treated with chemicals should not be put into your compost bin. And you also want to stay away from putting too woody of waste in here, so like tree branches and stuff like that that's really thick and woody. They won't compost very fast, so you want to keep those out of your compost bin. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at my garden and how I do my compost pile. So if you liked it, please like, share, and comment, and let us know what you think and if there's other gardening videos you'd like us to show.